Hello everyone, welcome back to Sportsbook Review's coverage of Euro 2020. I'm just going to turn off that theme music. Hello.
It was from you. Okay.
Sorry, I was too busy talking to Rude Boy about the upcoming Arsenal documentary on Amazon that I didn't turn off the sound on YouTube.
Very interesting to start a preview of the final talking about the Amazon of Arsenal.
Okay, guys, I'm your host, Martin
I
Green.
will help you to set the tone. I will help you to set the tone.
Tancredi's already interrupted me, so it's a good start. He's getting his Italy shirt on. I've got my England shirt on. It's happening. Alex,
I told you guys last time that we filmed that you will wear those same T-shirts when we will do the finals preview.
So Alex is neutral. Alex is like Switzerland in this whole thing.
I'm the referee. I have my referee T-shirt on.
Nice.
So it's been a long and exciting tournament full of laughs, tears, wonder goals from Patrick Schick, excitement, drama, intrigue. We've made a big fat pile of cash with our tips and our bets. We've made a lot of friends along the way, but it all boils down to this one big game between Italy, who are on a 33-game unbeaten streak, and England, who look cool, calm, confident, composed. It's the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. It's going to be a terrific game. England are the slight favourites in the bookmakers' odds, but everyone's expecting things to be pretty tight. Just quickly before we start analysing the game, a reminder to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. Then you will be informed every time that we're about to start filming about football, basketball, baseball, UFC, ice hockey, all sorts of great sports. And then head on over to sportsbookreview.com and you can read articles written by these fine gentlemen previewing football matches all the time. So do that. But first, let's get into it. We've got England versus Italy at Wembley. Tancredi, Palmeri, where are you today?
Is the one where actually you especially go when you have to watch the game and everything. I can still hear you, Esteban. And the other one is this one at Potter's Fields, which is in front, I will show you even better, is in front of the Tower Bridge. They couldn't choose a best, I will show you maybe a bit on this side. They couldn't choose a better setup, to be honest. It's a fantastic area. So on this side, there is also the city. On the other side is absolutely fantastic. They have set also the stage also for the final. As you can see, this little stage was not there until the semifinals. They took it out for Italy-Spain with my pride, because they didn't know I came here and there was Italy and Spain badge. Then they swapped the flags. There was England and Denmark, and now the final two. It's a very nice place. I don't know how many of you have been to to fan zone at the Euro or World Cup. Is a bit different because normally they would be massive plays with a lot of entertainment, a lot of space, a lot of people. Obviously, they are reduced now because of COVID reasons. They are reduced also because they are not traveling fans, so you have to welcome the locals, but not so many traveling. I'll show you just here. They made it as it would be a kind of beer garden. So, for example, here they are playing snooker football. They have big football and they're playing snooker. Over there, they have stage where they show the games, and also we had some good noise. And also they do like I would say ethnic music show, and during the day according to what are the teams that are playing. And also I would say that which is incredible, the only game that they are not showing in the fan zone, which came to surprise to me with a great surprise. The only game they are not showing at the London fan zone are the English game, because they are afraid of what could be the reaction. So imagine Italy the Italy game are the main thing of the whole concept of the fan zone, but also in Sevilla, if I'm not mistaken. Well, here they don't show the England game.
Wow, great.
That was show and tell.
Thank you very much, Tan. They lock people up that they don't like in that tower there, so make sure you don't make any enemies of the English during the next.
No, but the tower is hidden there behind.
You'll find yourself locked up in the tower. But
the tower is hidden there behind. I could show you, but they didn't show you on purpose.
yeah, I know it well. It's my home city, so thank you very much for the tour, though. So
it's not only the free. The attempt of the show is not only being the three of us in the show. That is the ambition of the show. That is the ambition. I don't know. So that's why I was showing and telling.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We've loved your gonzo journalism throughout the tournament. Ali Khan says that he loves Alex and Tan. Well, she loves Alex and Tan, so thanks. Glad we've got the dream team together for this. Carl Crawford is going to sell the wife's organs to bet on Italy.
Again,
that's
how many organs
he is in Italy winning. Mitch says, Mamma mia! Kyle thinks that plus 195 for Italy is insane. Sammy, though, thinks that England to lift the trophy at 1.85 is the only good bet. Some people are saying that putting you on mute, Tan, is about the only way to keep you silent. That's what we've discovered. So we're getting into it. We know that we've got one England fan here and one Italian fan, but Alex, you're in the middle. We haven't heard from you yet. Can you lay the groundwork for this game? Tell us what everyone can expect and what you think we're going to get in the final.
Yeah, both semifinals went good for me. I went with both teams to score on both finals and lean on Denmark draw double chance in 90 minutes. So it was a successful week so far. I'm waiting for this final. I think that it will be an incredible final. I don't know if it will be a boring final like the normal. The finals in all competitions are boring a little bit, the pace will be slower, but I don't think that the pace will be slower. I think that England since the group stage, they improved in attack very much. I like the pace of them. Raheem Sterling was despite all the criticism and all that, I think that he was the MVP of the English team after the group stage and on till now. So in all this period, not the man of the match, but the MVP after the group stage and on. He improved more and more with every game that is passing.
He's the outright favourite for player of the tournament.
Yeah, I would take Jorginho for the. I would take Jorginho for the player of the tournament, to be honest. If Italy will win this, I think that Jorginho will take the player of the tournament. And imagine that Jorginho in the last match against Spain, he did a record in the history of the Euros, 8 interceptions in one game. Never happened in the history of Euros. So I think that he's a great player. And I would take him for the MVP of the tournament if Italy wins. Of course, that if England will win, we will see an English player to win the MVP of the tournament. If Italy will win, we'll see an Italian one. Also, Chiesa is on the same page as Jorginho with me. He was clinical. He's full of strength, great pace, absolutely great skills on the ball, pressing high all the time, running like crazy in every match. This is what we love about this Italian side. This is what I love about this Italian side, that the kind of pressing, the high pressing that they are doing from the first till the last minute of the game is incredible. And only one mistake at the back from Chiellini when Morata scored that equalizer and brought the game into extra time and on penalties. But happy at the end with Italy going through the final. I said it after game day one that Italy will win the trophy, and I will stick to this prediction. Yes, England are looking better and better. I don't know about the discussion about the penalty from the extra time against Denmark. In my opinion, It wasn't, and it was not a penalty, but it should count that it was the second ball on the field, and the play should have stopped there. And you never know what would happen on the penalties, you know. But the Denmark fought great. I don't know if they deserved it or not. I think that the English side played better, and they deserved the victory. So a great final we are expecting on Sunday.
I personally thought it was a pretty embarrassing performance from Denmark. They're supposed to be a good attacking team that can play exciting football, and all they did was kick England, foul. They were wasting time. They were just playing for a penalty shootout with an hour left.
In the last 20 minutes of the game, you mean? Till that
come
time?
Come on, seriously?
Onwards. Every time an England player got the ball, there was a Denmark player all over them, kicking them.
In the last 20 minutes of the game is normal.
Terrible. It was a terrible approach. I thought they let themselves down there personally.
For one moment, I thought you were talking about Italy.
Goals before that. They showed no ambition.
For one moment, I thought you were talking about Italy against Spain. I said, yeah, I know. We were defensive. Denmark? Well, that's what I expect. I don't know. It's seriously. They gifted you a penalty. The build-up was even to suspend because there were two balls, one next to each other. You are even complaining about the fact that they were. See, I don't know. Not only it's coming home, you want it to be delivered at home. That's what you want. Not even to become. He doesn't want not even the effort that comes home. He has to be delivered.
He wanted to pay off. They forced time for no reason.
He wants to have delivered at the front door, not even to come home. You want it to have delivered at the front door.
Okay, come on. Let's be honest also about Italy that for me that second half against Spain was the worst that we've seen so far from Italy in this tournament. But thank God that they qualified in the final, because I think that it will be a great final against England. And I think that Spain in the World Cup will have great chances to go all the way.
So you can get, on that subject of what you were just talking about, you can get 7-4 on Raheem Sterling to be player of the tournament. Then it's Harry Kane at 7-2, and Jorginho is out at 9-1. So if you want to bet on Jorginho, you've got odds of 9-1 on that.
What about Chiesa? What about Chiesa?
Chiesa's 10-1.
9-1 and 10-1. I think that that is a good set of odds.
Chiesa didn't really play much in the group stage, did he? And since he's come into the team, he's been an absolute revelation, way better than Berardi for me.
And the problem is that, and the issue is that if it wasn't for Chiesa last season with Juventus, I don't think that they will be in the Champions League group stage.
No, he's a quality player. And Italy are now unbeaten in 33 games. They lost to France in a friendly back in 2018, just after Roberto Mancini took the reins. They haven't lost since then. Qualified for this tournament.
No. They have lost then to Portugal in the first match day of Nations League. After that, it was September 2018. You can check.
September 2018. And it's a 33-game unbeaten streak. How confident are the good people of Italy, Tan? Do they think they can do this, or is everyone a bit like you, a bit nervous?
So you are not asking. No, you are nervous because you are talking about Denmark. That was you are the only one that saw that kind of game. I think that if you don't repeat that it's coming home, then you just don't fit in the narrative. When you ask about the good people, so you are not asking about me. You are asking about the others, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm asking about the general mood in the nation.
General mood? Look, the general mood is, and I'm just reporting because you asked me. The general mood is that they are worried about what happened with the referee. They are worried about Alex, I'm just reporting. I'm not saying that I share that. I'm just reporting. Yes, and I'm saying. They are worried about the atmosphere all around because it won't be allowed to more than 1,000 Italians to travel from Italy, and they will have these people a special window of 12 hours to stay on ground in England. They will have a special flight, bringing the special flights, bringing them to London, special transport dedicated to Wembley, and a special area segment outside and inside Wembley where they're to stay. And right after the game, they will be transported with special transports again to back to the airport and flying back to Italy. And then they will have to observe 5 days quarantine. And all of this, anyway, people say, okay, but what is this? They have 50,000 people, because 50,000 fans supporting. I believe that Italians will get until 10,000 with the Italian expats staying in England. So the general mood so far has been this. Hopefully, I hope that from today on, they will set more on the target, on how to win this, on supporting and everything. Because the conspiracy theory, in my opinion, is not.
Why to think about conspiracy theories? It happened. I understand that happened, that thing with the penalty, and it was absolutely a disgrace what happened. Only thinking about the build-up to that penalty. Okay, let's say at the end that you could see the slow motion moves, and let's put it this way. Okay, it was a penalty, but on the build-up there were 2 balls on the field. Cut the crap here. Come on, stop the game.
That was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. I'm saying I'm not playing I don't share at all the conspiracy theory. I feel know the referee can be affected by the environment, not because it's like he's fixing, because it's normal. It's part of the home factor.
Kuipers is a solid referee. Kuipers in general is a solid referee, and me personally, I like him more than Lahoz, for example.
I like more Lahoz, but anyway. But yeah, when it happened, that thing.
I heard that there's going to be 60,000 people inside Wembley, and I heard
65.
that Italy are going to have an allocation of 8,000. So from what it sounds like, there's going to be about 50,000 English and 8,000 Italian fans inside the stadium. So that could give England a bit of an advantage. They haven't had to fly.
A lot of advantage.
They're on home soil. There is a definite.
I think Wembley will score a goal. I think that Wembley will score 1 goal for sure. Okay. Then I don't know if it will be enough. I don't know if England will score a second. I don't know if Italy will tie or even score more. But I think that 1 goal will be scored by Wembley. The second goal that was scored by England by Denmark was helped by the referee, but was scored by Wembley. The push of Wembley helped in that way.
Let's put the Denmark game behind us. We'll focus on the final.
So what are the English people are saying, Martin?
All the people are saying is that it's coming home. All they sing is that it's coming home. They run around front in every street shouting about it's coming home, it's coming home, football's coming home.
Every hour. It's every hour. Everywhere.
The thing is that the morale of the players is incredible on both teams.
Yeah.
You know? The morale is at high levels. I think that is insane what they achieved, both teams. Okay, England was favored to lift the trophy. The Italians or not. The pressure will be more on this English side. I think that the pressure, if we are talking about the fans that will be in the stands, the media that is on top of them every time, how you said that everywhere on the streets people are going crazy that is coming home. I think that the pressure is on England, to be honest here.
Well, I've never known the media over here to be so behind an England team. Normally, they're so critical. They're attacking the players.
Of course, it's the first time in 55 years
about scandals. And this time, they actually seem to be unified behind the team for once, which does make quite a refreshing change, because normally they're the voice of doom and there's a lot of criticism. But there's a quiet, steely confidence among them, I would say. Everyone appreciates that it's going to be a very tight game.
Quiet confidence
suggests that it's going to be a very tight game. Tan in the chat.
This seems a show sponsored by. It seems sponsored by Donald Trump, the show today. Yeah, it's all about England is a bit quiet, confident. Yeah, the media is a bit quiet. What? In which am I staying in the same country where you are living, Martin? Because it's all this is not exactly what is happening. It's all going over the top. They don't even care who is in the final, who they had in semi-final. It's all going. Oh, we are gonna put the hat on the cup, the hands on the cup. It has been all the way in that way, and it is. Still, it's not only he's coming home, it's like, oh guys, on Monday, please give us bank holiday because we have to celebrate the cup. And it's like,
And imagine that
Really?
they drink
Well, I
45
think
million
everyone-
beers after the semi-final. Imagine what will happen after the final.
I think everyone wants a bank holiday because they're going to be drunk regardless of whether they win or lose. So they need the Monday off. I mean,
You are the minister of propaganda, Martin. You are the minister of English propaganda. Seriously,
Just call
this is an
me
embarrassment.
Just call me Goebbels of SBR. Yeah, but I think that the quiet, steely determination comes from the players, not the fans. The fans are very hyperbolic. There's a lot of excitement among them, definitely. In the chat, everyone's loving the headband, Tancredi. They say it's out of control in the best possible way. It's a great headband.
I have to say, there is a reason for this one. It's not because it's Italian final on Sunday. It's because today is July 9, and every July 9, we remember the July 9, 2006, when we won the World Cup. I was there in Berlin, and I had promised to do a tattoo or to wear every time what I was wearing that day. I didn't want to do a tattoo, so every 9th of July that the good Lord sent on Earth, I'm wearing the same thing I was wearing in 2006.
So can we say? So can we play with a little bit with the words that is a sunny day there in London? That tan will be tanned with the Italian. Will get a nice tan.
You can play it in a crappy way as you did. You can play it anyway, but still, the thing is that it's not like that because it's sunny day since half an hour, maybe 1 hour. This morning was the wind like, oh.
Let me say to Pronosticos Deportivos that this is the stupidest comment that I've seen in the chat for the last 3 years.
Was he insulting me?
No, he said that England is not Europe. Why they play Europe? This is the most stupid comment that I've seen in the last 3 years. So maybe you can come with something smarter.
I was just trying to establish what continent England's in. If it's not in Europe, it's definitely not.
It's not part of Africa. It's a continent on their own. Obviously, it's England against Wales, and it's just the tournament England against Wales.
Tan, I think we all know pretty much who's going to start for Italy, but for the viewers, could you talk us through the Italian starting 11 that we can expect out at Wembley?
Yeah, it is the 11 confirmed, the same 11 of the semi-final. Donnarumma in the goal, Di Lorenzo, Bonucci, Chiellini, and Emerson Palmieri in defense. Barella, Jorginho, and Verratti in midfield. Chiesa, then the only little doubt, Immobile and Insigne. Why do I say little doubt? Because Immobile in the semi-final again wasn't that convincing.
Disappointed.
He was pressing. His pressing was flat. His attacking power was nothing. He was definitely the worst on the pitch.
The pace with the English centre backs was awful from Immobile. The pace was awful.
But before leaving the pitch, he did one good thing because he worked on defense when there was that ball, that cross that cut the pitch for Chiesa. So he insisted, he worked on the Spanish defense, and actually he kept occupied 2 Spanish defenders, and that left the chance to Chiesa to take the time from to Jordi Alba. Sorry, not to Jordi Alba, to Azpilicueta. So actually he did at least one thing before being substituted. I think that Mancini is gonna cherish that. He's gonna at least appreciate the fact that until the last moment, at least he was trying. He was trying badly before, or not trying, but at least he was trying. And so he will keep the option of Belotti coming in. Belotti has been very good in running, tackling, pressing up, helping behind, things that Immobile was not doing. And so he will keep anyway the option of Immobile at minutes 65, 70.
Sean MCK is saying to you, Tan, that Emerson will be a massive weak link versus the England wingers.
I know. That is the danger for Italy. Di Lorenzo against Sterling and Emerson Palmieri against Saka. They're actually also swapping wings sometimes in the game. So that is the thing I'm the most concerned. It's not like I'm not concerned by Kane, because Kane, I believe, will be very, very dangerous for Chiellini. Chiellini is good, but Lukaku was a constant harm, constant threat when they play against Chiellini. Why Kane would not be that? And also Kane is very good. He's dropping down. Look how he set up the build-up for the Sterling action that brought to the penalty. He dropped deep, received the ball, turned around, gave a fantastic assist for Sterling in. That was great. There is this movement in between the lines that could call Chiellini out of position, and Chiellini was called out of position against Spain when Morata scored, or could surprise Verratti because Verratti won't press enough about Kane. So I'm concerned about many things, but the two wingers against Di Lorenzo and Palmeri, yes, maybe that is the biggest.
Yeah,
so Martin, will they boo the Italian anthem? Will the fans will boo the Italian anthem?
I hope not. I mean, there's a certain element among the English fan base that is very unsavoury, and I obviously don't approve of that. That is an unfortunate component within the English fan base. The vast majority of fans don't behave like that, and they just want to get behind their team and support them. I also
can I tell you something exclusive that they still didn't reveal to anybody? Someone who just told me. I said, no, that would be a great shame if they will boo the Italian anthem. I hope they won't do it because it's brilliant. You know who just told me these words?
I think the Italians sing so loud that it
Martin.
Who said to you that?
Tell me your opinion later. You are breaking the hype. Yeah, you are breaking the hype. You know.
Okay, who said it? If you break it, you give a breaking. Who said it?
Sir Jeff Hurst.
Who? Jeff Hurst.
Jeff Hurst. Jeff Hurst.
Yeah. I think the Italians sing their national anthem with such vigor and pride that even
I thought he was giving you a shiver to name that name.
It would be drowned out, so it wouldn't even be an issue. But I also think that England.
Martin.
Give me strength. Give me strength.
It's a show. It's a show. You have to be strong enough. No, I thought that mentioning Sir Jeff Hurst to you would give you a shiver. Nothing. You didn't care at all. You said, oh, okay, Jeff Hurst. Who cares? He's the only guy that gave you a World Cup.
I just assumed you heard him. I just assumed you heard him talking on the radio. Did you actually meet him?
I met him. I'm telling you, he told me. If you would listen and instead of reading the lines, I met him. I met him now before the show. He told me this. Yeah, I was on my knees and saying, "Oh my God, Jeff Hurst." You didn't care nothing. Okay, whatever, guys. Whatever. Go on. You don't care about the fact that I'm revealing to you. Nothing. Whatever.
It's a betting show.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic that you met Jeff Hurst. It's wonderful. All I was trying to say was that I think England's main threat, agreeing with you, comes down the flanks with the pace that they've got against Italy's fullbacks, who are a bit of a weak link. And I do think that Chiellini and Bonucci can do a good job against Harry Kane. But there is that element of pace from England that could catch Italy out. I think that's their best chance of winning the game. Alex, how do Italy win this game? Tan's told us who's going to play. What do they need to do to get the job done in this one?
I think probably that they will have the same approach as against Spain. I think that they will leave the ball to England. England will control the pace, and the high pressure of Italy will come in. Will be present from the first minute of the game. They will press high. They will not leave spaces at the back. It will be very tough because Sterling was amazing in the last 2-3 matches. His energy is better with every match that is passing. I think that Sterling to be anytime goal scorer is a brilliant take. I think that the odds are great for that. I think that Italy will make it hard for England to score very fast in the game, because England, as we know, they will try that. They tried that against every team at these Euros. Even though they conceded only 1 goal, England defense is not that good. Okay, let's put it this way, it's not that good. It will be a very tight game. Maybe it will be a draw at the end of the 90 minutes and they will go to extra time. but I think that both teams will find the back of the net. This is why me personally, I'm going with both teams to score at plus 100. I'm going with Italy with draw double chance at plus 100. So in case of a draw, you will take your money back. But it will be very exciting to see how good this English midfield will cope with the Italian midfield and with the high pressure that the Italian will put on this game, because this is very important. I don't know what team till now against England showed that high pressing like the Italians did for the entire tournament. You know, Denmark did a little bit in the first half for 25 minutes, but after that they dropped back. You know, so I think that this will be the biggest test for England. Again, that win against Germany was deserved, because Germany was awful for this competition. Italy all the way for me. I think that the desire, the morale, the fighting spirit is more on this Italian side than on the English side.
Interesting. Yeah, I do agree that the Italian midfield does look a bit superior to the English midfield. I don't know if there's a case to be made for bringing Jordan Henderson in, but it might be difficult to drop Declan Rice or Calvin Phillips now that they've performed so admirably throughout the tournament. Oh, it's definitely going to be a tight game, isn't it?
And also, let's say that I saw a comment earlier that Italy scored in their last 15 matches every time.
Wow. Do you agree, Tan? Do you agree that both teams score in this game?
Very tight, very level. The two teams that deserve the most, in my opinion, are in the final, because you need to win the game in a tournament. You play games in a different way. You not always impose your game, and that has happened to Italy and England. England definitely had a much better calendar and bracket, but anyway, I think the two teams that deserve the most are in the final. Southgate is always very careful about what the opponents are doing. So I'm still standing by to understand if he will really line up the 4-2-3-1 in the same way it was against Denmark, because Italy is not like Denmark, and he has always adjusted the lineup to the kind of opponents. Some are thinking that he could play again a 5-3-2 or 5-2-3 like against Germany, and putting Mount in place of Saka. Maybe that would be too big a call. Anyway, very level. Everything, as I said before the tournament, in my opinion, the final would have been France-England, and France was the only one that could stop all the things blowing in the way of England. Now that France is down, I think it's going to be England. Italy has surprised me game after game. The thing is that the last two stages have been too much. If you remember in the previous show, I said Italy, Spain go to penalties, and then Spain to win at penalties. I wasn't right about who won the penalties, but I was right about how the game would unfold. And I also said, and anyway, whoever will win this game, they will dismantle each other. They will super stress and fatigue each other in a way that whoever gets to the final anyway will be so tired and stressed. Now, England tried to hurt them a bit, getting till the extra time. But anyway, listen, there is the Bono official song in the background as well. But
question for you guys. Best how you say, coach, Mancini or Southgate?
Mancini in a way. Mancini.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Mancini's got the pedigree. On paper, Mancini looks like a far better coach. He's won the Premier League with Man City. You can't argue with that. Gareth Southgate's not really done much in his career, but Gareth Southgate has got his tactics spot on in every game so far in this tournament. He's had an amazing tournament. He's made bold decisions, and he's dropped players that the country were calling on him to start. And every time he's taken unpopular decisions, he's been totally vindicated. He got his selection perfect against Germany, beat them 2-0. Changed it up against Ukraine, beat them 4-0. Every time, like Dan said, he's adapted to the opposition that they're playing. And you know, every time he's got it right. So, yes, while Mancini obviously has a much better CV, I think, you know, Gareth Southgate deserves a lot of credit for taking England to the final.
I agree with everything you said except the fact of the CV. Southgate has been brilliant. But still, in this Euro 2020, for me, the manager of the tournament is Roberto Mancini, because from the point where he picked Italy and the point where it brings, it took much more difficult job than what did Southgate, which was great. My opinion, Southgate possibly the second best. But in my opinion, the manager of the tournament is Mancini.
No, you don't like Frank de Boer?
Anyway, I was finishing and I was saying, in my opinion, the bet is draw at the full time. The game finishing 2 extra time or 2 penalties. Not sure still about that. If someone is looking for a nice combo, I think draw at the halftime is already rich, but a good combo could be both teams to score and draw at the halftime, and anyway, England to win or at extra time or at penalties.
So you're thinking a score draw, 1-1, 2-2, something like that. Everyone's expecting it to be tight. We're all expecting both teams to score. I'm slightly leaning towards England. Alex is leaning towards Italy, and Tan just thinks it could end up in a draw all the way. Could go to penalty.
No. Tank is saying that England is winning. He's just not sure if at extra time or penalties. Tank is saying that
don't listen to Tank here. Don't listen to him. He wants to do the reverse jinx here. You know,
said France,
England to win, but on his heart he knows that Italy will win.
I said France-England to be the final before the tournament.
Because you are trying to reverse jinx it, you know?
I said it before the tournament. Before the tournament. What the hell are you talking about in Romania? Before the tournament, I said France-England to be the final. France aside, England to win. What the hell are you saying?
This is why I'm saying to you, you are trying to reverse jinx it and Italy to win it all. This is why you never went
before the tournament.
What the fuck? You don't understand, man.
It's not jinxing. I said before the tournament. England
reverse jinxing.
Mamma mia. It's all kicking off.
Guys, you are tough, guys. You are tough. Today you are tough.
Reverse jinx. Put the word reverse before jinx.
But it's not reverse jinx.
It's going to be difficult for England if they go behind.
It's going to be difficult to end this show.
Masters are protecting the league. They defend doggedly.
The thing, Martin, is that every time that we are previewing an Italian match, he thinks that the opposition, till now, he thinks that the opposition will go through. For the last
what should I tell you? What should I tell you? I really thought that Belgium would go through. I really thought that Spain. No, Spain, I wasn't sure. No, Spain, I said, no, wait. No, wait. But Spain, Italy, Spain, now that I remember, Italy, Spain, I said they will go to penalties. I didn't say who will win. I said they will go after and they will go to penalties. And I thought, man, maybe a little bit, but I said that. But if I said France-England before the tournament, how is that jinx? I said that before the tournament.
No, not to jinx it. I said reverse jinx it because you were thinking if I say that, Italy will go all the way. This is what I wanted to say.
Oh my God.
Oh, you finally understand.
But it's stupid what you are saying. What there is to understand? It's stupid.
Every time your Italy is playing, you are doing like Flash. Every time that England is playing, he was going for the opposition. You are doing every time that Italy is playing, you are going with the opposition. Go into that tower, see how high it is, and watch down a little bit. See what you see.
Yeah, from Romania, you are accustomed to go to the Dracula's tower and watch down. I won't do that for your pleasure.
I think the best thing is that nobody can agree on who's going to win this game. In the chat, half the people think Italy are going to win it comfortably. Half the people say England. We can't really seem to make our minds up. The only thing that we all agree on is that both teams are going to score, and we all think it's going to be a pretty tight game. On that note, Esteban, could you bring up the picks just so we can show everyone our official picks? And then we can get back to debating in a minute. So, Alex is going for Italy, draw no bet at +110. Get your money back if it's a draw. You profit if Italy win. He's also got both teams to score. Tan is going for a score draw combined with both teams to score. So it could be 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. But he thinks that England are going to go on and win or in extra time or via a penalty shootout. I also think it's going to be tight. I'm going for England draw no bet at -118, and I've also got both teams to score at +125. There's another market that you can go for, which is just simply to win the tournament, to lift the trophy. And I think England are about -125 in that, and Italy are about +100, maybe +110. So if you think
even
England
bookmakers are saying that,
go for that. If you think Italy are going to lift the trophy at the end of the day, go for that. But we're all expecting.
Bet on England. England is going to win. Totally, it's coming down.
But Alex, you would bet on Italy to lift the trophy.
Yeah, I would bet on Italy to lift the trophy, and I appreciate all the support from the chat saying that Tan is not understanding what is reverse jinx, and he is always betting on the opposition. Everybody is saying the same on the chat.
What the fuck I'm going to say myself? What you're not understanding is that the fact that I'm Italian and I'm wearing the Italian shirt and everything, it doesn't mean that I can express an opinion. What the hell? Should I write on a paper and put it in front of the camera?
No, but
my God.
Oh
my God. Seriously?
But I understand.
You're making me lose my patience 2 days before the final. That's not good.
If I was in your place, I was doing the same. I would
yes,
bet
but
on
you're not in my place, and I'm not yours. I'm not you. I'm not you. You are you and me. Come on. Is it clear this? You are you and me, okay? Oh my
Drink
God.
your coffee.
Seriously?
English coffee is not good for you.
Oh my God. Seriously. Enough.
Everyone's saying I'm betting with my heart on my sleeves. I'm not really. I'm actually looking at it quite objectively. England have only conceded 1 goal in the entire tournament. They've got home advantage. They've got a deeper squad. They've got lots of good players to bring off the bench. I've never been a huge England fan throughout my life, really, because I've always supported Arsenal, and the England team's had too many players from their rivals on it. So I'm not one of those passionate guys who's going to boo during the national anthem and stuff like that. But looking objectively at it, I think England can get the job done. I think it's going to be tight. I think England are in real trouble if they go behind in the second half, because Italy are masters at protecting a lead with Bonucci and Chiellini. But I think both teams are going to score in this game, and I think ultimately England might have just enough quality to get the job done. But we will all agree to disagree, and it's going to be a very exciting final. Thank you so much to everybody for sticking with us today and for watching all our shows over the past few weeks. We've made a ton of profit. Everyone's had a great time. There's been some dust-ups. But we're all friends, really, at the end of the day, and there's a lot of love going on there too. So best of luck with the final. May your bets be winners if you're betting on England. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.
And see you in 1 month for the new season, guys. See you in 1 month for the new season.
We're going to have these guys. Serie A, we're going to have these guys for Bundesliga. We're going to be back covering the Premier League. We're going to be covering La Liga,
Champions League, Europa League, everything.
The new season is already starting in a month already.
Yeah.
And
Champions League's already started. Champions League qualifying is happening all the time.
And 6 months sleeping after this. 6 months. I
bet on Slovan Bratislava to beat Shamrock Rovers in the week.
I need 5 beers after the show. Just 5 beers, you know, to work to be able to work 5 more hours, you know.
I'm gonna go some vodka into my eyeballs and sing "It's Coming Home." Thanks, guys.
It's coming. Yeah, I know. It's coming home definitely.
Cheers, guys. Best of luck. Thank you for the support. Thank you for
watching. Auguri all'Inghilterra. Auguri Inghilterra.